listening to Social Misconduct with Mick and B. Walt, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Social Misconduct. I am Mick. That's B. Walt. What's up?
Losing my voice.
Really? You just had your fucking voice.
I feel
2
like
seconds
it's going
ago.
away right now, like for real.
Really? And did you really just drink that like that?
Okay, now I'm good. Let's go.
And slurp all it? Ugh.
I'm good. Let's go.
You're disgusting.
How was your weekend?
Right. Whatever.
Why? Because no Valentine?
Give a fuck about Valentine's Day. The fuck? I don't give two shits about Valentine's Day. Relationship or not. Like, it never mattered.
And why?
Because why? Like, I feel like if you're in a relationship, every day should be Valentine's Day. Like, girl, he don't shower you with, like, shit on a regular. She don't shower you with shit on a regular. Like, that's a relationship. You're going to pick this one day. And I'm not, like, dissing Valentine's Day for people that love it. Do you, boo? I'm just saying for me, it doesn't matter. Like, this one day out of the year with hearts and candy and balloons and flowers ain't going to mean shit. If the rest of the days are shitty. Like, you know, like, I don't care.
Apparently it's 2 days out of the year, right? Because people were getting Valentine's Day gifts on the 12th. You know I had an issue with that.
I still don't understand why.
Because it's just for attention. I'm not going to go back into it, but I really feel like it's for attention.
I don't feel that way. I don't.
Here, baby, here's your flowers 2 days early so you can show everybody at the office.
So attention on his part?
It could be. Either or.
Because how would she know if he sent her flowers?
Who said she doesn't? Who said she doesn't?
Okay, say she didn't.
Then it's on him. He's marking his territory.
Oh, my God. It couldn't just be a nice gesture.
You know I do consulting work at this one place.
But it couldn't just be a nice gesture.
Dude,
it couldn't just be to, like, brighten her day, make her feel like, no. What if a job stressful?
Why got to just be on February 12th?
It shouldn't be. And that's my point.
25th?
And that's exactly my point. It shouldn't just be on that day. So I agree with you there,
Okay,
sir.
so, well, like I said, I do consulting work at this one particular place, and we talked about it the other day. I'm sitting outside on my break or whatever. I'm on the phone, and I see these goofy dudes walking in with, and you can tell it's like the husband or the boyfriend. And then they walk to the front, and they're all like, yeah, these are for, and they say the name like really loud. These are for.
I feel like it's only for attention if it's a guy trying to get with a girl, maybe. But if he already the man and the boyfriend, why would it be for attention?
Because he
already got her.
He's trying
to fucking on a regular anyway.
But he's trying to mark his territory.
But why?
Because she spent 40 hours a week with some other niggas.
Oh, God. That's some male self-esteem shit. Because that's stupid to
and
me.
Then,
to think that, I don't.
Okay.
Just to send flowers to your girl at work on Valentine's. I just feel like, why? What's the big deal?
That's fine, but let's not negate the fact that people do things for attention as well.
Of course.
And I would make the argument that some of them people, because I saw some of them people were sending flowers to themselves. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that is not possible. Yes, people do shit like that. Yes.
I knew a young lady that I used to work with a few years ago. She sent, and it had to be her. And the reason why I say that is because, and you know, I don't use this term lightly. She's a bitch. Wasn't nobody trying to date her.
I think you mentioned this.
Wasn't nobody trying to date. She sent.
I remember this.
About $400.
I don't remember who, but I do remember you saying
$400 at least in candy, not counting the flowers and shit. And then, like, because we worked on the same project together, and I'm the only dude in the fucking group, so I'm carrying her fucking flowers to her desk for her and shit. $400 in just fucking chocolate. Put Willy Wonka's ass out of business and shit. And I know she sent that shit to herself.
Oh, my God.
Just saying.
So is there the rule that you can only get something on the 14th for Valentine's Day? Like,
I would think so. I think it should be.
Like, why? Why can't it be like an entire week? Celebrate the whole weekend. Why not?
The whole weekend.
This could be like the first gift leading up to the bigger. Like, I don't know. I don't see the big deal. I don't necessarily think that it has to be for attention. It's just a nice gesture. That's how I look at it.
Most of those gifts are very overpriced.
Yeah,
and so
that I do agree.
If homeboy is tricking money 3 days in a row, he might not be able to pay rent.
Well,
you know what
that's on him and the broke nigga she chose.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
And if you would have seen some of these dudes stumbling through the door,
If you can't afford to send me flowers on the day and you can't pay your fucking rent, we got another problem.
These flowers is for Sharif.
Why he gotta be retarded though?
She work in medical management department.
Why
you know
he gotta talk like?
I'm saying I saw this. I'm not making it up, and he looking around talking all loud and shit.
Oh my god.
I think she on the 3rd floor. Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Seriously.
I can't. Well, I'm just speaking personally. For me, the 14th of February means it's just another. Like, I don't care. If you ain't showing me that you give a fuck and like all the other days of the year, then this one day ain't gonna mean shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all. So I did my normal shit that I would do on a Sunday. Like, I don't, like, you know, it was another day. Nothing special.
So wine and weed.
How dare you? Wine, no weed.
Yeah, that's right. Oops.
The fuck?
Oops.
No, I wasted my Sunday like I do every Sunday, catching up on TV. And it's not a waste. It's like, because through the week, I really don't watch TV or do anything. Like, I'm always busy doing other shit. So Sunday's kind of like my wind down day. It's the relaxed day where I can just like enjoy doing nothing. And that's usually my Sundays. So that's what I did. Like normal. And then Monday we did Sam's show.
That was fun.
So Sam in the morning. We had a lot of fun. So make sure you all catch that. You can go on his show page on Sam. It's called Sam in the Morning. And we were the special guests. And it was fun. It was just yesterday, right?
They're hilarious.
Yeah,
They're funny. I've listened to them before.
Me too.
Clearly, but
yeah.
they're funny.
It's a good show.
They're funny as hell.
Really good show. So that was fun. And just something different for us to be a guest on somebody else's show since we do our own show. So now we have to have them on our show, and that would be fun, too.
We need a follow-up. We need a follow-up to see if she made it to the Playboy Mansion.
I know.
I want to know.
I know. We do. I want to know if she went, too.
and why come I couldn't be a +1?
You know who went? Jen.
Jen went?
Mm-hmm. She posted pictures, and she was there.
I don't like her anymore.
Jen went to the Playboy Mansion.
We're not friends.
I
So
put lipstick on like right before this, and I just feel like it's on my teeth.
It is.
So I'm about to just check.
You do
I know
that.
we on air. I don't care.
You do that.
It's not. Y'all, I got lipstick on my teeth. No. It's not. No, earlier I put some on, and Vody was like, Mick, shit all on your teeth. I'm like, oh. And there's a trick that we do, but I'm not going to do it because it's going to look very sexual if I show you
There's
the
a trick that women do.
to get lipstick off your teeth, or to make sure it doesn't get on your teeth when you put lipstick on. But it's very sexual, and I can't do this on air.
Here, I'll close my eyes. You show the audience.
No, I don't want them to see it. They ain't going to be sexually. I don't give a fuck about you. Gross. No, I don't want them getting any ideas in the head. But basically, you put your finger in your mouth, and you pull it out.
How does that get to...
But because when you put lipstick on, it's like on the inside a little bit, and so when you do that, it pulls the extra out so it doesn't rub on your teeth. Yes.
But so you do that before you close your mouth.
Yeah, you put the lipstick on,
And
then
you're like there.
No, you have to close your mouth because that's pulling. Yes.
Ah.
But I just didn't want to do that because it just looked like I'm doing something else,
Head
and I
practice?
don't need y'all to get happy.
Head practice. Head practice.
It better be bigger than my finger. That's all I'm saying. I need it to be way bigger than my finger.
You know, that is totally off topic, but I was having a discussion with someone about when a guy first realizes he doesn't have a big dick.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I feel bad for men with little penises. I really do.
I just
Not
remember-
bad enough to fuck them, but
Oh, come here. No.
bad because I won't fuck them. And not a lot of women. Well, some women like it.
No, we had a buddy back in the day, like, you know, because you know when dudes are trying to figure out whether or not they can fit certain sizes and shit. And so we had a buddy back in the day that was dissing magnums and dissing the larger size condoms and
Because they
shit.
can't fit it.
And he was like, man, this shit big ass sock. And we were just sitting there looking at him like, Okay.
Because, like, I don't know if guys know. Most guys should know. So the vagina stretches. It's a muscle. It expands. So we can take pretty large ones. And a little one won't do
and
much.
He was like, don't nobody need all that anyway. And we were just like.
It's layers to our shit. So you got to, like, get past a lot in order to reach certain areas. So if it's little, it ain't going to quite do a lot. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Okay. All right.
That was my lesson for the day. For you that didn't know.
Okay.
Men probably hate me.
I don't see why.
Oh, gosh darn it. All right. So we'll get into the stories.
Okay. So should I do the first one?
Sure.
This guy blames his 10th drunk driving charge. 10. You know, on eating too many beer-battered fish.
Sir.
Beer-battered fish.
Sir.
He was convicted Monday the 10th. So what, a while back, a couple days ago, for operating a vehicle while being drunk. And he blamed it on beer-battered fish.
So does he realize that most of the beer is cooked out?
Yeah.
When they cook the fish in the beer batter, it's not that much that's going to get you that fucked up.
Just enough for taste, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to need his old ass. He probably really believe it. Fucking senile. He was 76. He looked old and just cranky and I don't know. He just looked mad. Is this his mugshot? Maybe that's why he's mad. Okay, that's probably mad then. So yeah, it said that his blood alcohol level was 0.062, which is below the state's normal legal limit of 0.08. But the legal limit for Wisconsin residents with 3 or more drunken driving convictions is only 0.02%. So he was well above that.
All from beer-battered fish, dude?
Oh, my God. No, off of beer, for real liquor.
I'm just saying, can you imagine how much fish he would have had to eat?
Right. That's what they're like.
Did he knock off a sizzler or some shit?
Come on, son. I'm going to need you to come up with a better lie. Like, come on. 10, no. You need to just stop getting faded at bars. Your old ass. Like, what?
They said he could go to jail for 13 years.
That's fucked up.
Over some beer-battered fish.
No, over him being a fucking alcoholic.
He's 76 years old. He's not, well, I'm not going to say that. He might not be around much longer. Let's just say it's beer-battered fish. Let's give him that.
Let's also give him prison.
That's fine.
Because you're drunk driving. Like, it's one thing to just be fucked up at 76. Do you, boo? But you're driving. That means you can kill someone, you old bastard. You already too old to be driving because you know how I feel about old people driving. So I already have a problem.
You ain't that far from that, though.
I am very fucking far from that. What are you talking about?
You like 71?
I am mid-30s. Thank you very much. I'm very far from that. So, fuck you. So you mix old and drunk? That is a problem. No, sir. You need to go to jail. Maybe your ass will learn the lesson or something. I don't know.
He could work in the library.
Something.
Yeah.
He needs some supervision in his life. So I fucks with this lady. Even though I'm way more petty than this. So an irate homeowner was fed up with, it says cheeky commuters. I would never use that word.
Oh, yeah.
For parking in her driveway. And they blocked like her cars in, and they're in her driveway for 2 days. So she blocked them in with a ton of gravel. So she was getting her driveway repaved and had the workers like put like all this gravel in a bag to block the fucking car in for 2 days.
That's
petty as fuck, but I love it.
No.
Totally some shit I would do. Stay the fuck out of my driveway.
I don't consider it petty.
Like, stay out of my driveway.
Petty would be scratching a name in their car. Like, fuck you in the car. That's petty. This is
teaching your ass a lesson.
Smart. It's ingenious. I wish I could do something like that.
I mean, I would just have your shit towed. That's just me.
You know, I stay. Some people they try to take your parking spot where I stay too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have your shit towed. So, I don't have time to be doing all this clever shit. Just somebody in my shit on my property, move it. That's just me.
I'm type of dude that I will take your wheel off. You want to leave it there? It'll just stay there.
Yeah, all your tires.
No, I would just take one wheel off.
I would take
the
all
whole,
of them.
like the whole rim.
Mm-hmm. All of them gone.
Yep.
So, I would go further, but you know.
Let's not incriminate ourselves.
Whatever. That ain't you on my property. I do what the fuck I want to do. So legal about that. You on my shit, I'm on your shit. Speaking of fucking with cars, do you know it was a bitch that sat on my goddamn car this weekend?
Hold on.
Yes. I was in the parking lot at a store. Before I went in, I was texting. All of a sudden, I feel the back of my car like move down a little. I didn't know what happened.
She's big.
I don't know. She didn't even look like it, really. I just felt my car move. And it wasn't like hard enough for someone to hit it. So I'm like, oh, no, nobody just hit my car. So what the fuck was that? Could be an earthquake. We live in California. What the fuck was that? So I look in the mirror and I see 3 bitches behind my car. And I'm like, I know goddamn well this bitch is not sitting on my car. While I'm sitting in the car. I'm sitting in the car.
Hold on, dog.
I'm in my car texting before walking into. I'm sitting in the car.
They didn't even look to see.
No, rude bitches. So I opened the door, and Kiki, who is my ghetto personality from the west side of Chicago,
You got
came
a ghetto
out.
personality?
I have 3 of them.
Why don't I know about this?
You know, you met her. The fuck?
I did?
Hell yeah.
When was this?
You ain't never heard me curse the motherfucker out. Go the fuck
That
off.
was Kiki.
Like, the fuck?
Oh, okay. I didn't know we was giving our attitudes names and shit.
I have 3 of them. There's Mick, there's Makia, and there's Kiki. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Kiki came out, and I had to curse these bitches out. I called her a bitch and everything. Went off. She got scared. I'm sorry. She had 2 more girls with us, so I was completely outnumbered. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
I just don't understand why people would, like.
That's crazy to me.
People take liberty. Like, why would you sit on somebody else's car?
Don't ever. Like, bitch, you've lost your mind. And that is exactly what I told her. I was like, you will get fucked
Hold on. Where were you at?
up. Burlington, in the parking lot. Near my house. Like,
So
down the street.
So she just randomly chose your car to sit on.
I think they were waiting on somebody else. I don't know. So I don't know if she just leaned. I don't know. I just know it was hard enough for me to feel this bitch and she's on my car. Don't touch my shit. Don't do it.
You should have started it.
Like,
You
I know I
should've
should have
started.
backed up on that bitch. That's what I see.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go to jail. I ain't got time. I scared her. It was fine. Moving on to
Okay, so
this shit.
this one is funny.
And then it's in Chicago. Why?
Police find a
Fucking Chuck E.
satanic
Cheese.
ritual dungeon in a Chuck E. Cheese. That doesn't surprise me at all. Those fucking puppets are scary as shit. I'm just
I
saying.
feel like they were more scary growing up. Remember when it used to be Showbiz?
Yeah, and they had that big ass bear.
That was scary. That big ass mouse. It was a mouse.
It was a mouse. There was the girl, and then there was a bear. And
Yeah,
some other
yeah. It was
random
like some
motherfuckers.
characters.
I remember when we was kids one time, we, like, you know how when the show's not going on, the animatronics, they stay back there. They don't
Oh,
go
I know.
anywhere.
I know.
opened the curtain
And they
thinking
right
that
there
they were
chilling,
gone, and
looking
they
at
chilling.
you. Mhm.
But I did that, and somebody turned the speakers on and said, "Get the fuck out of it." Scared the shit out of me.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so there's a satanic ritual dungeon in a Chuck E. Cheese in Chicago.
The fuck?
It said that 4 teenagers between the years of 2013 and 2015, 4 teenagers got lost around there.
Why didn't they give the address of this particular Chuck E. Cheese? Because, homie, like, I need my nieces to never go here.
How about they just don't go to Chuck E. Cheese no more, period?
They love Chuck E. Cheese, though.
I don't recognize the area in the picture.
Me
so it's not
neither.
the same.
How they not gonna give us the address? Like, the fuck? Just in Chicago? Come on. Like, that could be anywhere.
Well, the guy that they caught, there's some guy they caught. What was his name?
Melvin Wallace.
Melvin
He was
Wallace.
the owner of this Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm sure we can look that up. Just, look it up.
68-year-old Melvin Wallace was the owner of this location. And, yeah.
Animal sacrifices, satanic markings, animal feces.
This is a family business. How do you do this shit to people?
Yo.
Like, what? That's scary.
Yeah. He's being held on murder charges too.
He
because
should be.
The kids that came up missing in that
That's
2 years.
crazy. That's scary. Like, for real, my nieces love Chuck E. Cheese, and I just don't want them to go to, like, none of them no more. Like, because where is this one? Like, I really need the address. I'm looking this shit up. I'm sending this to my sister. I don't like it. That's weird and creepy as fuck.
I read somewhere that people invented Satan or Lucifer or whatever you want to call it to justify them doing fucked up shit. To justify it. But this guy's crazy. Like, he's off.
You should watch the new show, Lucifer. It's good.
There's a show about Lucifer?
Oh my God, it's so good. Yes. It's hilarious. It's funny as fuck. You should watch it. I'll tell you more about it.
Okay.
After this.
Couple accused of having sex on the Las Vegas Ferris wheel.
It's kind of funny to me. It's gross, but it's funny.
I would do that, though. Like, that's something I would probably do.
I think a lot of people have.
Yeah, you know, they just got unlucky.
Like, people will fuck anywhere, clearly.
Yeah, they just got unlucky.
This shit's funny. They're facing felony charges, though.
Well, yeah.
Shit. So they were caught having sex on a glass enclosed Ferris wheel cabin in Las Vegas.
That's awesome.
Oh, so people can
dope.
clearly see you. People caught it on their cell phones. It's on video, so they can't even deny we weren't fucking. No, you're naked. You're doing it. We see it.
Can we get a picture of them?
No, I'm good. They did not show. They showed a picture of the two people, but not them naked and fucking.
The girl's not even cute. See, that ruins it for me.
Yeah, she ain't like horrible though.
That ruins it for me. And dude looks like a bro. He looks like one of those Jersey Shore dudes.
He does. So yeah, people. Oh, they said over the intercom, people were telling them. Well, like the people that worked there were like, "Put your clothes back on." And they didn't do that. And so when the Ferris wheel ride ended, they got arrested. Shit's funny to me.
Special.
Felony though. Goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Okay, so I don't like sharing my bed. I know that's probably a problem, you know, to be in a relationship. But I don't. I like my bed to me. I don't know. So this guy thought it was funny, to go and buy a laser line to divide. He measured the bed, split the shit down the middle equally, and put a laser line down the middle because his wife takes up too much room in the bed.
You know what he's not getting anymore, right?
Right. He claims she laughed about it. It was a joke. But now this shit all on the internet. This ain't funny. You put our business out there and you trying to like shock me with a fucking laser line if I get on your side of the bed? What the fuck?
It is not out of the realm of possibility that she took up too much space.
Oh, absolutely not.
Y'all always do that.
Yeah, that's true.
And the smaller the girl, the more space you take up. And you take the blankets, you take the pillows.
Absolutely.
Only time you even want the dude close to you is if you're still cold because he's a space heater.
Basically.
You know, so I get why he did that.
Agree,
but
but don't do that shit.
He ain't never having sex again with her.
This shit ain't funny. Don't do that.
Nope.
Because does this hurt? Like, is it a real laser? Like,
nah, dude. She just better not look directly into it with her eyes because she'll go blind.
Fuck? Does it burn the shit out of me if I touch it? Like, how hot
now
does
you
this
think
get?
it's sci-fi movies. No,
like, it's red. It's a laser.
Yo,
like, look at it.
It's a laser pointer. It's like one of those laser pointers you would use in a meeting or something. As long as she don't look right into the light, she's cool.
What if, like, I turn over and then it's just light, like, right in my face?
Then you go blind.
See, I'm gonna fuck him up. That ain't funny.
You know, I mean, hey. That's what you get taking up all the damn space.
So you know who I'm sick of?
Who?
This bitch, Marie Holmes. I'm so sick of her.
Huh?
Next story. Go to the next story.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm still looking at the laser.
Fuck that laser. I need to get on her because I'm sick of her. So y'all remember the chick, Marie Holmes, that won the $188 million Powerball.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it. Is she single?
She kept bailing her dumbass boyfriend out of prison.
Oh, so she's stupid and she got money?
Oh,
Where's
yeah. You didn't hear about her?
Where's she at?
Where she live? North Carolina.
Yeah, I don't want to
go there. This is the same chick. She's been in the news like constantly for winning all of this money, and then her fuckboy boyfriend is in prison.
Uh-huh.
He keeps getting arrested, and she keeps bailing him out. She spent like millions of dollars getting this motherfucker out. And then, like, apparently he's cheating on her, of course, and all this shit, using her for her money, but dumbass keep bailing him out. So now her pastor trying to, like, come for her because apparently she promised him that he's suing her for $10 million when she agreed to only give him $1.5 million for, like, the church and giving back and all that shit. So when she didn't make good on her word, he upset, and now he want to sue her for it on their verbal agreement.
For more?
For $10 million. How you get 10 out of 1.5 though? Like, really?
Fuck that pastor.
See, y'all
Fuck
ain't
that
shit.
He trying to be Creflo. He's trying to be
Yep.
Creflo.
Like, really? But listen to this.
Wow.
According to Pastor Matthews, when she went back on her word, he was devastated.
Of
Quote,
course.
this is quotes. Because of the emotional distress and mental stress they put me through, I had to start taking more medicine for anxiety and depression due to this situation. Really? Really?
Can't you just pray that shit away, motherfucker?
So because this girl told you she was going to give you some money and didn't, it caused all this? For real?
And it caused you to up the stakes and ask for more money?
10 mil though?
10 mil because of depression?
Like, I can't. People just stay coming for this girl.
Well,
bro.
I mean, okay.
I get why, because she's stupid as fuck.
Right. She's
but
dumb as fuck anyway with the boyfriend, but come on, America, man. How many more examples do we need that the majority of these religious leaders out here just fuck you over? I mean, how many more? How many more?
Apparently, lots.
This little nigga trying to be Creflo.
Hey.
He want that jet or maybe a nice car.
So
or
it
something.
didn't say if he succeeded, but
He ain't gonna win. If he wins that
No,
shit,
he's not gonna win that.
how
But
much
yeah.
how much money does she have left if she keeps bailing his boyfriend out for millions of dollars at a time?
Right, because she bailed. It says here she bailed him out 4 times, and it was millions. So I don't even know how much money. Does she have money? Like I don't even know. I mean, she did win 188 mil. I don't know if she took the lump sum. Like I don't know. You know.
You could take the lump sum and survive with it and make more money.
Absolutely.
I could. Somebody else could. She can't. She's clearly not that smart.
Clearly. I'm just sick of her. I'm sick of him. Every like other week is like a story about this dumb bitch. This is what happens when you get dumb people money.
How old is she? They don't say? Can we take a trip to North Carolina?
Why? Ew.
I'm saying if she just
That
giving
was
out
such
money.
a diss to North Carolina. I'm sorry.
I'm saying if she's giving out money though.
That's the South, technically, right? I don't like
Yeah.
the South. You know that.
Me neither.
I don't fuck with
They
the
got the
South.
biggest cockroaches too. But I'm just saying, can we
Not
go?
for that reason.
Can we go?
Racism?
Yeah, I mean there's that. But can we
You can go. You can tell me about it. I'm not going.
Nah, but
I'm good.
we can't we could put her on the team and she could bankroll us.
She's stupid. I can't fuck
Exactly.
with
She
them
could
bitches. You know I
bankroll
don't
us.
like dumb women, though. So this shit's funny. Real quick. These monkeys. Funny as fuck. The video was moving so slow, I wanted to watch the video. But a South African family found a troop of monkeys throwing a pool party in their backyard.
Huh?
Like, about 12 monkeys. Like, 12 of them. Like a gang. Like, straight through a pool party in their backyard.
They had like food and stuff.
They're like-
and music.
They're swimming and, like, diving and, like, cannonball. Like, I'm not joking. Like, the shit's hilarious to me.
Did they have like catered food?
Probably.
Music?
Like, they invited the homies over to somebody's house and like, just straight had a party in the backyard, like in the pool, though. Like, there's video of them swimming and, like, diving in and shit and, like, having a great time in this man's pool. Like, and the guy saw it from the house and he just started recording it. Like, this shit is crazy.
Well,
You ain't gonna fuck with them. What you gonna do? It's 12 monkeys.
yeah, fuck your
They
ass
will
up.
fuck you up. I ain't fucking with him. I'm gonna just be inside my house like he was, filming this shit and telling y'all about it.
And there's always that
'cause
one 50-cent looking monkey too that'll fuck you up
You
if
stupid.
you say something.
You
I'm just
stupid
saying,
for that.
you know what I'm talking about.
This shit was funny as hell to me.
Look,
And the video is so funny, but it wouldn't, like, it's not pulling up right now, but I watched it earlier. They were having a great time. Okay, this is the most disgusting shit ever. Like,
well,
this is disgusting.
she's an artist. She's an artist. She's an artist.
Is she?
She's a 21-year-old
artist
who paints with period blood. Now, here's a period blood. Here's a question: is it hers? Is she collecting it from people?
It's hers. She said it was hers.
So
that is disgusting.
Does she collect it and store it?
That is fucking disgusting, you nasty bitch. I'm sorry. Girl, what?
Is this her?
My pictures? I don't know why my pictures. I saw it earlier, but it won't pop up right now.
This is her?
Yes, that's her.
Are you
that's usually some white people shit. I said it. Go fuck. I did say it. It is.
Kiran Gandhi of New York City.
So she's using...
No. Sorry. Her name is Samara Flowers.
Yes.
Okay.
Karan Gandhi was that nasty bitch that ran the New York City Marathon without a tampon and just let it flow down her leg. We did that story too.
Yeah, that's why the name sounded familiar.
Yeah, so that's who she is. So this lady was inspired, I guess, by this lady, and people are trying to do, well, women are trying to do weird shit with their period blood. What? To normalize it.
Normalize it? How much more normal can it be? Everybody knows that it comes once
right.
a month.
It's one. I mean, girl, it's just we don't have any control.
People
over
make
it.
major plans based on the fact that Aunt Flo comes every month.
It's fucking normal. Like, we know it's coming. We expect it. We know what to do.
Right. Dudes have extra towels handy just in case they still want to
It's waste. That's what period blood is. It's waste. Like, we don't need it. That's why we get rid of it. So the fact that she's using it to create art with it, that is disgusting.
Okay, I'm more upset at the fact that she calls this shit art than the fact that she's using her blood to make it.
I'm disgusted on everything.
This looks like a little kid finger painted this shit.
Yeah, it looked horrible too, by the way, y'all. It's so gross.
What is this shit supposed to be?
It's like, and I'm gonna gross y'all out and give you a visual. It's like she just took the pad with the blood on it
and just wiped herself.
Did that and was like, "That's art, bitch." What? I'm sorry.
Why is she?
Attention, gotta be.
Now
there's some attention-seeking shit right here.
Did she do it on February 12th?
This you just want to make headlines, like, clearly, because why would you be doing this and be like serious about it? Like, that's gross. Are you serious?
I'm gonna figure out something to do because I'm attention starved and I need it. I'm gonna figure out something to do. Me personally, that's gonna grab headlines and get attention.
This is nasty as hell.
What could we do?
I'm good. I don't really need to. I'm all right. I don't need to.
Look at this one.
What?
It looks like a fucking, like, come on.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to look at my own shit, let alone another bitch.
What does it smell like?
It depends on if you wash your coochie or not.
Is she treating it with anything before she puts it on the paper?
I know. Gross. It's going to stink if your coochie stink. Like.
But blood doesn't have that great of a smell anyway.
Right. It's a smell to blood, but, like, I mean, it's only going to have another odor.
Is it going to smell like?
Gross. I don't even want to talk about it. Gross.
I'm going to start. I know. I'm going to start bottling farts and selling them. How about that?
Somebody probably did that too.
Somebody did that, you think?
Probably. I bet you we can find a story. Bet you we can.
All right. Let's be semi-serious, right?
I can't take this article seriously, but go ahead.
Science says...
This is our segment this week.
Science says that finding the one will actually push your career forward.
How, Sway? How? I can't. You already know how I feel about this. I can't.
Well, go into it then. I read it.
No, I want you to explain and then I'll give my rant.
Well, they make the argument that at some level we want to be with somebody, and because we want to be with someone, when we get with them, it makes us want to work hard. I don't understand the argument.
That's the argument, but no.
Yeah, but why do you need another person to do that?
Why? That is my point exactly. That's why I have a problem with this. What? What did they call this theory? Because it's some bullshit that they made up. The dependency paradox. What? I have so many problems with this. So they're basically saying that You'll be a better person in your career in particular, but in life too, when you're attached, because that's the word they use. That's the name of the book too. When you're attached to someone else and dependent on them. What? How?
This totally goes against any and everything that I've ever taught any client.
Any and everything I've ever said ever about being independent. This is like anti-independent. Like, this is the opposite of that. I don't understand.
You
like,
know the difference between independence and being dependent on someone? The difference is when you're independent, you can want to be with someone else, but you don't need them for survival.
That's me.
Dependency suggests that if this person decides one day that they don't want to be around,
life
that you're
going
to fold. Yeah, you're
done.
done.
Exactly. And that's kind of what they're saying.
So their argument then is that they're making this argument that you should bank on someone else staying in your life to make you a better person.
That is crazy to me. That is an article that
sounds a lot like mental pimping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't sit well with me at all. I don't think I've ever been that way, and I wouldn't want my sisters to be that way.
I wouldn't want anyone to be like this. So there's a book called Attached by two, I guess Amir would be a man, maybe. I don't know. Amir Levine and Rachel Heller. So they talk about how this way of thinking in relationships is wrong, like to be independent is wrong. And from a biological perspective, false. They point out that numerous studies show that once we become attached to someone, I have a problem with that word, the two of us form one physiological unit. Sure.
Okay. That can be true,
yes.
But that doesn't.
Well, how does that make me a better person and move forward in my career or just be better in life? I don't understand. We can be connected, but I think I'm still an okay person without your ass. Like,
you're supposed to be.
I don't understand like what they're pushing on people.
Here, see, all right. I guess we'd have to read the book really to get what they're trying to say. But if we're taking it for what they're saying in this article, right? You're taking, okay, put it this way. Say one person is pretty well established. They're doing okay. This other person ain't shit. And then they get attached.
So you can be an influence.
And help them.
But it can go the other way, too.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Because the person that ain't shit can rub off on you, and then you become ain't shit, and then y'all ain't shit together.
Right.
What? No. How is that helping anybody? This is fucking stupid.
And then if you're smart and you're the person that's doing okay, and this leech is stuck on you.
Oh, my God.
Then you get rid of them. They're worse off than when they started.
I have a hope. This is why I have a problem with this.
I don't.
So then they're trying to use science, of course.
Of course, everybody.
So your brain is hardwired to connect. And because of that, you'll never be able to fully overcome this. Dependency is what they're saying. They're saying dependency is a fact. It is not a choice or a preference. I disagree. And your brain is hardwired to connect. And that's why you'll forever be this way. So am I just fucked up because I ain't that way?
You know what? I think they're talking in pseudoscience.
Clearly,
you know what I mean? They're pulling elements
to make their argument.
I mean, there's a truth in people wanting to connect with other people. Yeah, sure. I mean, we're a communal species. That's how it works. But the necessity for you to connect in order to, I don't know, get further in life. That's not true.
Wrong with me then, because
I don't believe it. Look at. Remember that argument? Remember we were talking. Was it last week or the week before? We were talking about women and kids, and the women that don't have kids, and why people give them shit. This is kind of like the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, because the argument last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever, was two people get together, they make this baby, and that's that unit, right? This is the same argument that they're trying to make, that you need to create this unit to do something. But then if you look at somebody like, and I got to use Oprah again, baby mama, I wish, you know, you got to use Oprah again. Look at everything she's done on her own. I mean, she's made.
That's what I'm saying.
She's made connections, yes, with other people and done business.
And yes, her and Stab have been together for like 30 years, but still.
Yeah, but she's made connections with other people, sure, but you know, to say that the intimate relationship is what makes you do better, I don't see that.
The more effectively dependent people are on one another, the more independent and daring they become. That's like a contradiction to me. I don't understand it. But
say that again. I was listening, and
the more effectively dependent people are on one another, the more independent and daring they become.
That doesn't sound right to me. If you have two people that are totally
dependent on
each other, and
where are they independent?
And one goes off and tries to be independent, the other one's going to have an issue. Or if they both go off and they're totally independent, then they're not together anymore. What are they?
I don't know. I don't understand it. This is called the dependency paradox.
Fuck that. The truth of the matter is this. If you are a complete, full person, and no one is perfect, but if you are comfortable with yourself, you know what you want to do with your life, and you're following your dreams and goals, and you come across someone else that's doing the same thing,
you're going to connect.
You can connect, and maybe you can build something together. That's still not even guaranteed, but you have a better chance if both of you are whole before you come together than trying to build. It's like building a house with a shitty foundation if the two of you aren't already okay before you step into that. Right. You know what I mean? So I don't understand their argument. It doesn't make any sense.
And then I just feel like they attacked me personally. The people who believe they don't want to be in a relationship because they don't want to be tied down. That's not why I don't want to be in a relationship, though. In the pursuit of their goals, have bought into the lie they can't have both love and success. What? That's what it said. So the people who believe that they don't want to be in a relationship because they don't want to be tied down in the pursuit of their goals have bought into the lie that they can't have both love and success. Not necessarily.
You can have both.
I feel like if you're focused on one thing and that's your goal at the moment, you may find other things as a distraction. Especially if you telling me to become dependent on this motherfucker. That is a complete distraction from what the fuck I'm really trying to do. Like, are you serious right now? Yes, of course you can have both. That's the ultimate goal, is to have love and success. But I feel like you need to have success before love. And if I have to choose, I'm going to choose success. Fuck love.
And why is that? And why is that? Because there's 6 billion plus people on this planet, right? And I would rather be okay with myself than banking on somebody else.
Absolutely.
It doesn't. That's stupid. That's stupid.
I can bet on me. Fuck everybody else.
And just take this example. Take the guy and the girl that fall in love in high school, and that's where they both peak at. I guarantee you.
I know so many people like that.
I guarantee you, and they might be mad if they listen to this, but I guarantee you they're not doing as well professionally unless they're really fucking lucky and really fucking smart, that they're not doing as well professionally, say, as somebody in their mid-30s that has their own business and they're doing okay, and they come across someone else who may not even have that same setup, but they're doing okay. But still
independent, and doing their own thing and happy with themselves.
Because a lot of people like to write this unrealistic, mystic-filled bullshit when it comes to love. Love is not enough to keep people together. It's in this world that we live in a capitalist society, where
did we
you
not
have
just
to make
talk
money
about
to survive?
Last week about how people like choose people for the wrong reasons or like get into a relationship for the wrong reasons when y'all ain't thinking shit through? There's a lot that goes into it other than I'm in love with this motherfucker, because that's not going to sustain your ass at the end of the day.
And love by itself is the wrong fucking reason.
Agree.
And especially in this world, unless you got a silver spoon up your ass.
So the last point that they made, because I'm making a real effort to get the fuck out of here on time today. So it says that this guy, Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, I've heard of this book. So he spent 25 years studying the causes of success and failure. He found that in every person he studied, a woman was always the motives for a man's achievements. Hence the saying, behind every great man, there is an equal or greater woman. I agree with that. I do agree with that.
Okay. You know I'm a feminist anyway. I mean, I know I say some shit about women on here. I agree with that statement 100%. I mean, you can take it any kind of way. I agree with it 100%. I mean, if you look at it on a biological level, men do what they do so they can create more opportunities to get pussy.
Yes.
And
Agreed.
that's biological.
Yeah,
that's
it's
biological.
just what it is. I feel like women, we have, and some women definitely do things to like impress men, get men. I get that. But I do feel that overall, women, we tend to have a lot more to prove, that we can be just as successful, powerful, whatever. So we work harder at proving a point. Not to impress your ass, but to prove a motherfucking point
To
that
prove
I
that
can
you
be
can do
just
what we can do.
exactly. So it's not to like be with a man, like it's more so to let your ass know that I'm
we
just
don't
as
need- you
strong.
don't need us.
Yes. So that's kind of where our goals and strive and all that shit comes from. Whereas a man, like, I just want more and more pussy.
I want more and more
Money, pussy.
more and more stuff to give me better opportunity to not only just pussy, to be able to pick the type of pussy that I want.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I would go even further with that statement on women, though. I think that between the two sexes, let's be honest about this, women are the stronger of the two sexes. Y'all technically, and I know motherfuckers gonna be mad at me for saying this
But
shit.
it's
Dudes gonna be
true.
mad. You technically don't need guys.
No.
Biologically, you don't really need guys.
I
The
feel
only
that
reason
men
why
know
we're
that,
here,
though.
but it's a male-dominated society, and
Right.
women ain't picked up on that for some reason.
Men
But you
don't-
don't really need us.
A lot of women, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all, but you really need to tap into the secret
The secret.
and the power of being a motherfucking woman. Power of the PUSSY.
You sound like a
I don't.
pimp.
Well, it's true. Listen, okay. And when I start doing my fucking workshops, you bitches better sign up, because it's some good shit that's gonna be in there, and I'm just letting y'all know I'm gonna put y'all on to some shit. So when I start promoting this shit, y'all better be the first in line. You heard it here first, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much power in being a fucking woman, and so many women just don't realize it, and I don't understand it. How could you go through life without realizing how powerful you are just by being you, girl? Like, I don't get it.
Lesson number 1: watch any National Geographic
Don't
program.
understand.
Watch any National Geographic program, and watch which sex in the species does all the work, and when it comes to like trying to get a mate.
Absolutely.
Like that's, we got it twisted here. Like
The motherfucking queen bee.
women
the
go
worker
chasing
bees.
women go chasing after guys within our
Yes.
species. Women go chasing after, like, you see a dude with money and shit. Oh shit, I got to get that dude.
Mm-hmm.
You see Kobe Bryant, you see Dwight Howard. Oh, he a ball player. I got to fuck him, get a baby, whatever. If you look in the natural world, and I was just at the Arboretum recently, and this is a good example of that. If you look in the natural world, just take the peacocks. If you look at the peacocks, the male is the big,
pretty one.
for the sole purpose of proving to the woman that he is worth fucking. That's as far as it goes, right? So you flip it and you look at us, and you got these girls that every Friday they put on their little tight black dress and they chasing down a dude that looks like he has some money. Or it looks like he could do something for her.
You ain't gotta do all that.
It's not even necessary.
I ain't never did that a day of my motherfucking life. And don't get it twisted. If I choose to be single, the word is choose. That's a motherfucking choice. But I don't ever have to chase down a man, dress a certain way to impress him or get him. Dick is so free. Like,
It is
it's just
very
free
free.
flowing. It's free flowing. You don't even gotta do much. All you gotta do is just say one motherfucking word, and dick will just be offered to you, just like this.
You ain't even
Here,
gotta say a
girl.
word. You ain't
You
even
ain't
gotta
gotta
say
say shit.
You
You
walk
know,
outside,
like,
it's just-
I don't even
it's all
understand.
around you.
Like, how can you ever be? Now, dick can be great. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't.
That's
get,
the only thing saving us. You realize
But
that,
I
right?
don't get how girls just be girl. So much in the world. Like, I don't understand why you would just be on one. Like, I don't get it.
I think that's honestly
And it's not hard to get.
But that's one of the few things saving guys is that. That's,
And I'm
that's
not
one of the few
saying
things
that,
saving us, is
like-
dick.
Yeah, that's true.
Biologically speaking, of course, because when you start talking to other things,
Right,
you know, higher
right.
level
No,
of
I
thinking,
get
blah, blah,
that.
blah, whatever. But biologically
It's
speaking,
true.
that's what's saving us. Because if we didn't have that, there would be no point for us being here whatsoever.
And I don't use toys, so I need, real shit. So I'm just saying. Like, and just to do the shit that I don't want to do. Not that I can't. Just I don't want to carry all these groceries up these stairs. I don't want to hang the shelf.
I don't want to kill the spiders.
Yeah, I don't want to do. I can if I needed to.
I don't want to change the battery out my car.
I don't even want to put air in my tire. How many times I had you put air in my fucking tire? I can do that shit. I don't want to.
Now that I know.
You been know. You
and
know.
I'm a motherfucking feminist and everything is equal. You change your own air.
You fucking know.
Shit, change your own air, nigga.
I don't do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know if it's enough though. That's the part I really don't know. Because I'll fuck around and blow the tire out because I put too much air in it. But whatever, y'all get the point. Shit. This article is bullshit. Who wrote it? Before we go.
There's a lot.
Vincent Carlos. Of course, a fucking man wrote this shit. Vincent Carlos.
Put it this way, man.
You're stupid.
If all of you all were thinking the same way, I'd be out of a fucking job.
Well, there's that.
Yep.
You may be out of a job when I do my empowerment workshops and shit.
Not at all, because
they ain't gonna believe my ass. Well, they ain't gonna really.
They'll believe me.
Women will come and they'll like be all in the moment and shit and be all revved up and then still go do the same dumb shit and fuck with fuck boys and give the pussy away for free and all that shit. It's a cycle.
You do understand?
It's a cycle.
Since we're talking biology, and all that. You do understand the evolution of a fuck boy is actually
because of women.
It's an adaptation.
I agree.
It's like
no, I totally agree with that.
Because I think the term, if I can remember from the textbooks, the term is called a satellite, and basically you got the alphas, the men that are about shit, or the males that are about shit in a species, and then you have the satellites that kind of float around and steal copulations, which technically means getting pussy because the alpha doesn't want it. So that's what a fuckboy is.
Good point.
If you not to get too smart on.
We finally agree though on some shit.
Of course I agree with that. I've been teaching this shit for you. Well,
I said we agree. I don't usually agree with you.
Oh, well, that's because you stubborn as fuck.
Anyway, stupid ass article, great conversation though. Thank you guys for tuning in as usual. Make sure that you follow us on all social media. Twitter, Social Misconduct, SOC Misconduct. On Instagram, Social Misconduct. Facebook, Social Misconduct Radio. Make sure you catch our episode on Sam in the Morning. That should be on his show page. We did that live yesterday, but it should definitely be up. So if you missed it live, you can still catch it. We should post it somewhere too, like on our SoundCloud or something as well. And we'll be putting a link on like our Facebook page and everything like that. Any announcements before we go? I'm proud that we are getting out sort of kind of on time.
When is G coming on?
Oh, Grady is supposed to be here next week.
Next week?
We'll definitely confirm. But he is supposed. Ray Grady will be a guest next Tuesday. I have to make sure that nothing changed in his schedule, but we did talk about it.
Yeah.
So hopefully he will be here next Tuesday. If you're following all of our social media, you will know for sure because we will post that ahead of time. But that's always a fun show. So definitely make sure that you tune in next week if he will. Well, tune in any damn way if he will or won't be here. But you don't want to miss it if he will be here because it is like always a fun show.
Dude, he's my favorite comic, straight up.
He is hilarious and he's going to take over the show, which we have no problem with at all. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to text him and make sure that he's coming still. Anything else that I'm not thinking
Nah, because I'm geeked about that.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, same time, same place next week. Peace out.
You're listening to Social Misconduct with Mick and B. Walt, only on LA Talk Radio.